Hello.
Hello! We be back. And you need to put it over to chat.
Sure.
You never know.
No.
See? Told you!
Hello, Val.
Hello, Val. We're back with some more Steins.
Yeah.
Chapter 5.
And
We're reaching the halfway point. Woohoo!
Chiyoko is mocking my cat.
Because it looks stupid when cats try to clean themselves close to the neck. They try so hard.
It's not their fault.
I didn't say it was their fault, but it's still funny. That's all. He's funny.
Don't listen to her.
She's not listening.
No.
She does not give a crap. She does not care whatsoever.
But you can distract her for a second.
Yeah, because I made a weird sound.
And by making her think that you're talking to her.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Aiko?
No, not listening.
Sometimes.
She's busy.
She's busy.
She's busy doing her instinctual cleaning. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Lick mom's fingers. Yeah.
She's like, oh, more to clean?
Yeah. It's like, your fingers are dirty, Mom.
I don't think that's necessarily the reason.
No,
but...
I know. They smell dirty. To her, not to you. There's a
Maybe.
difference.
I don't know. I don't know what constitutes as dirty for a cat.
No, I don't either. Do you even know what we did last time? Do you remember? No, it's not September.
No, it's April, and well, we saw the aftermath.
You finally figure out what Ferris's female did.
Well, that's where her intention or not. I don't know.
I don't know. That's just an effect of what she did. No more in Akihabara. It's all in Nakano now.
And
we also quickly found out that Lukako has in fact changed gender from what we said.
I think we're just not gonna talk about that.
No, I just want to mention it. That's all. It's still important.
No. We do not talk about that.
Okay.
I would like to just completely forget about it. It's not important. Yeah.
And we also talked a little bit with Suzuha, who told us that she was looking for her father, and that there was a specific place and a specific time that she could have the potential to meet him. Seems that she did not, though, for some reason. And then she leaves.
She disappeared.
Yes, he says, goodbye, disappears. And then we're like, no, we sent an email. Tell her. We will not let her just disappear. And
Well, specifically go find her.
yeah, it was to tell her.
Oh, tail her.
Yeah.
I thought you said tell her. I was like,
tell her.
what do you mean tell her? What are we gonna tell her?
Also, many of the club members were making food, and apparently Lukaku's the only one who can make food. So we learned that. Paris wasn't there. I don't know how good or not good she is at making food.
Don't know.
So yeah, we stopped at this.
Yeah. I opened my eyes to a deep scarlet sky. Squirrel. The sky is vast, the color ominous. I've never seen it like this before. Wo bist ich?
Sure.
Where am I?
Do German, I guess.
Why am I here?
And why is there an hourglass on this sand?
I do not understand. I'm thirsty. It hurts to breathe. This void is no place for a human.
Oh, even sand here.
Who am I? None of your business.
I'm thirsty too. Then go take something to drink, Val.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. I can barely recall. My soul is melting into the void. What? Us? Is someone there? Anyone?
He's become one with the sand. Oh, hello there.
Yeah. Something moves in the corner of my eye.
Hello there, Mayuri.
A pleasant voice silences the buzzing in my ears. I see a girl. She's sitting on a nearby rock.
Oh yeah, here we go. This scene. 70 million years ago.
Why would the Earth look like that? 70 million years ago.
Don't worry about it, just continue.
This is a dream, right?
マユシーはね、オカリンを追いかけて、たくさんの世界線のすべてのオカリンを探し続けてきたのです。ここにいるオカリンもたくさんいるオカリンのうちの一人って言えるし、オリジナルでもあるって言えるの。
Sure thing, Mayuri.
ここにいるマユシーもたくさんいるマユシーのうちの一人って言えるし、オリジナルでもあるって言えるの。でね、オカリンもマユシーもここで死んじゃうと思う。
I mean, there seems to be absolutely nothing here, so... Don't see how they could survive.
This is a dream, right, Mayuri?
でもきっと7000万年後の秋葉原にいるオカリンとマユシーまで意志は連続していくんだって思うな。だから大丈夫だよ。
I don't feel sure with Mr. Stark.
Yeah!
これは
Literally.
夢だ。
Okay, it's the 10th! Yeah, damn! Yeah.
夢
The 70 million years ago is supposedly supposed to take place right after the meteor struck Earth. So that's probably why it looks like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
What a horrible nightmare. I guess that threatening email I got is still weighing on my mind.
Oh, the red jelly?
Still, Mayuri had to save me? Even in a dream, that's unacceptable.
No.
Besides, Mayuri is not smart enough to talk about time travel like that.
It just does not like your Lamau.
Lemeo.
Yeah, what a thing to wake up to. You got that.
Hmm.
Uh,
I sit up and look around the room. Mayuri is watching a Lionett Kakaru DVD.
マユシーもウーパとお友達になりたいな。
And she's relaxing.
Yeah.
You know?
I just heard a long sound. Time to drink some Dr. People!
Look at her sitting there all spaced out. Mayuri needs my protection.
I mean, she is not the sharpest tool in the shed.
I chuck a Dr. P and check my phone. No new emails.
That's always something.
I sent Tyler a mail several hours ago, just to make sure that he really isn't Suzuha's father. He hasn't replied yet. It was about Suzuha, of course, but he has yet to reply. Obviously, Daru and the others don't know that I've changed the past. Instead, they remember partying with Suzuha all night long. It was strange listening to them talk happily about an event I attended, but do not remember. Wait, is that my phone?
Is that my phone ringing? Ah, who cares? This is another one of those answer or not answer that you don't have a choice in.
One look at the name makes me want to groan. My instinct tells me not to pick up.
Yet he does.
Oh, in Kyoma da.
Yeah, sure, it's Hoen Kyoma.
お前か。秋葉ルミホ。
誰のことかにゃ？
I could have sworn her real name was Akiha Rumio. Don't tell me, could the D-mail have changed that too?
No, she's messing with you.
フェイリスはフェイリスにゃ。それ以外の名前は持たないにゃ。
はいはい、そうですね。マナはフェイリスだよな。これは失礼。
Of course, she's just being her usual self.
それで、
今日は派手に動きすぎたにゃ。すでに包囲網が敷かれたにゃ。
Okay.
は
四天王が動き始めたにゃ。もう逃げられないにゃ。
Here we go.
So
Not to speak. Let's go.
だが四天王ごときで俺を止められると思うな。秋葉は血の海になるぞ。
四天王の後には裏四天王もいるにゃ。その後には白血衆がいるし、さらにブラックエンジェル12も控えてるにゃ。
そんなにいるのか。インフレしすぎだろ。
それだけ奴らは本気だってことにゃ。今日は残念だけどチェックメイトにゃ。
いや、まだだ。あれさえ手に入れれば形勢を逆転できる。 IBN5100 の情報は未だ手に入らないのか。
Oh yeah, right.
ごめんにゃ。世界中の情報をかき集めてるけどまだ見つかってないにゃ。
急いでくれ。俺にはもう時間がない。
She's so comfy. Yeah.
わかったにゃ。見つかった時はフェイリスから連絡するにゃ。今日はそれまで死なないでにゃ。
Can I get my phone?
What do you want with your phone?
I'm just gonna try something.
Okay.
Yeah, new space.
So comfy.
Well. Might be too much work, honestly.
Oh, you scared her! It's okay, Aiko. You made too much noise for her. Yeah, it's okay. Oh, yeah.
死ぬものか。L 臭いこんルー
You get to finish.
Damn it, that's why I hate talking to Ferris.
Alright, a couple of hours later, or a little bit more, I think. But...
This time around, my search for an IBM 5100 is going poorly. Actually, I suppose I should consider myself lucky for having found one so easily the first time. I mean, the IBM 5100 is practically an urban legend. There are people like Moika who've spent months searching with no success. Last time, it barely took me 3 days to reach Yanabaya Sheer Shrine. Almost as if something was guiding me there. It was fate. No, it was the choice of Steins.
Yeah.
That's why its loss is so painful.
The fucking table with that computer on is... How is... It's so weird.
Why?
I don't know. So much work.
What do you mean?
The entire fucking desk. It's just weird.
Okay.
To me.
Sure.
さすが幻って言われる PC だよな。アットちゃん情報だけどさ、何年か前にコレクターがうん千万円出してまで手に入れたって話もあるらしいよ。IBN5100 やばい、マジやばい。
そこまでプレミアがつくとは。
Then people must know their secret. They're all after the data in SERN's mainframe.
Yeah, sure. We're all going to hack into SERN.
僕的にはすごく不思議なんだよね。実際なんでそんな値段がつくのかマジで謎。もともと高かったっていうのもあるかもしれないけど、当時の値段で2万ドルぐらいしたらしいから。
$20,000. That is expensive.
Especially for a Japanese
それ
person.
にしても手に入らなさすぎな気はする。確かにいいマシンだけど、それはあくまで当時としてはだし、そんな血眼になってまで手に入れる価値があるとは思えねえ。誰かが買い占めてたりして。
The harder something is to obtain, the stronger the desire for it becomes. That's how people are. That's exactly how I feel now. It's not just about plunging the world into chaos anymore.
You're...
We need the power to oppose CERN's evil ambitions. And then there's that threatening email to consider. We're way out of our league here. That's why we need a trump card to hold against them.
うお、なんじゃこりゃ。
どうした？
いや、こんなのありえないんですけど。
どういうことか説明しろ。
今セルンのルート券ゲットしようといろいろ調べてて、なんかやけにセルンのデータベースの情報が落ちてくんのが早いなぁと思ってたんだけど、これすげえよ。なぜかこのビル周辺からセルンまで直通の光回線が通ってる。しかも1本じゃなくてたくさん束になってるお。
Sure. Seems highly improbable, but not impossible, I suppose.
普通とは何が違う？
No.
文字通り直通。こっからフランスにあるセルンまでマジで光ケーブルが直接つながってる。
the most dumb shit I've ever heard.
普通の場合は違うのか
There's always a reason for weird shit like this.
Yes, otherwise, how would they continue the story?
No, that's not what I meant.
Okay.
全然違うっつーの。ほら見てみ。これはこの PC からフランスの国民議会のサイトを見るときの経路なわけ。この PC の IP アドレスが0番のとこな。で、その後日本国内のいろんな箇所を経由してからフランスに飛んで、そこからさらに国民議会のサイトが置いてあるところまでフランス国内のコンピュータを経由してる。
What?
France is a bit far away. I assume that it's going elsewhere in before, but
Yeah, but he's explaining in layman's terms. Don't worry too much about it.
国民議会のサイトを見るためには16の経路が必要なわけ。平均転送速度は 300ms ぐらい。海外ならこんぐらいが普通。
that's not a transfer rate. That's just an amount of time.
Yes, but I think that's also what he means by transfer rate.
The issue here is that we don't know what the size or the amount of files that he is downloading.
Well, when
That
he went
takes-
onto that France, it was just a web page. It wasn't downloading any files there.
Technically, when you go.
I know, but
But he was talking about, downloading from
from CERN,
CERN.
yes, he realized the speed was not something you would fund. No.
That is not how things work. I'm sorry. That's bullshit.
わかりやすく言うと、日本からフランスのサイトを見に行くための道は限られてるわけ。誰でも同じ道を通る。
And if everyone else is taking the same route, what does that mean for the connection speed?
It's lower
Exactly.
because everyone has to share.
Yes. There's only so much light at a time can go through.
これはフランスだけじゃなくて
It's fast.
他の国でも同じだし、日本国内でだって10経路ぐらいは通るんだよ。
Almost sounds like he's talking about what's that called? Because of the way social media is, like Facebook and such. There's only so many steps you have to take to reach a famous person from a completely normal person. I forget what that's called. Have you heard about that? No? Okay.
Nope, I guess not.
Well, the entire world is more or less connected through only a few steps. So, that's the theory behind it.
But no, here he's
じゃあ
talking
次
about
に
fiber cable.
セルンを見てみるお。
経路はたったの1。
しかも転送速度は普通の数百倍だ。むちゃくちゃ速い。こんな数字国内でも出ないよ。向こうはフランスなのに。
Sure. Let's just go over that. Just accept it as it is, alright?
No?
Yes?
No. Compared to the also France-based National Assembly website earlier, the difference was staggering.
なぜ直通なんだこんなことありえるのか
No.
Normally, no. But this is a game.
I was about to say, it's not you who have a direct line to them, it's them who has a direct line to you.
Yeah, more likely, actually. Maybe they're spying.
Hmm. クラックする前からこの状態だったのだぜ。僕は何もいじってねえもん。
What would you do? It's a fucking fiber cable underneath the ground. What could he do?
偶然とは思えない。
Dig it up?
これはシュタインズゲートの選択である可能性が。
Well, even he's saying this can't be a coincidence.
普通だったら絶対にありえない。日本のデータ通信網とは完全に独立したケーブルが1本だけここからセルンまでつながってるなんて。
Yes. Just what you said.
そんなもんを日本やフランスの通信会社が設置するとは思えないし。となると
設置したのはセルン自身か。
CERN might
So
be able to
exactly
see.
what we just said.
Yeah.
It's not from us to them, it's from them to us. They're watching every move.
CERN might be able to see everything we're doing. No, maybe CERN has been expecting us for years. How could that be? The answer is simple. Steins Gate. Or whatever, I don't know. John Tyler claims to have come from 2036, a dystopian world that's been under CERN's rule for 2 years. Meaning that CERN completed their time machine by 2034. Maybe the CERN of 2034 considers our opposition in 2010 a threat. Maybe they use their time machine to travel to 2000 and install a fiber optic cable to track our every movement.
Your brain's like, wait, what did you just say?
No, I'm just... I suppose it existed. I actually don't know when the fiber optic cable was invented.
No, I don't know either.
Not that
I
it would...
think they would exist in 2000.
Oh, yeah,
It's not
definitely.
widespread the same way.
No,
It was
it's...
used for big data transfers, but that was it.
most likely only used for undersea cables.
Yes.
Oh, hi, yo. It's not like it's hard to make, honestly. Or invent, I suppose. It's entirely possible. Has the invention of the time machine started an intertemporal war? If so, what can we do?
でもさ、この直通回線があるおかげで LHC をこの PC からでも使えるようになったお。
Sure.
That seems like a bad idea.
That seems like a bad idea, but sure, whatever. Hacker man.
本当にやったのか。
あー、すごいよダルくん。
これだけの転送速度だからさ、遠隔操作もタイムラグほぼゼロだお。まだ実際に試してないけど。
That's right. Even if this is some kind of CERN trap, we might be able to make use of it. They're still vulnerable to our attack. Vulnerable. Vulnerable. Vulnerable.
LHC ってあの20キロ以上ある大きなトンネルでしょ。結局何をするトンネルなんだっけ。
You got most of it right. It's fine.
It's 20 kilometers in diameter.
No.
In
Inner circumference.
inner circumference, yes.
It's 27, I think.
Yeah, 27. Why do I keep thinking diameter? No, wait, no, not what? I am unsure what you mean by a circumference.
Well, it's a tunnel.
Yeah, but it's a circle.
Yes, but it's a tunnel.
The tunnel itself is not 27 kilometers wide.
No, that's not what I mean.
It's a no. Then you're going to.
Something tells me if they keep doing this, that nightmare will definitely become real soon enough. Yeah, they're a bit too bold and brave at times.
What you're saying is that the most inner part of the tunnel, all the way around, is 27 kilometers long.
We've had this discussion once before.
But that's what circumference means, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I just don't want to say the outside circumference. I can say the mean circumference then.
That doesn't matter. What matters is that I'm thinking from, like, if you cut across the. No, it is diameter. No, because radius is half. It is diameter.
What is diameter?
Cutting it in half. The line that goes to cut it in half. The circle.
Cutting what in half?
The circle. That is.
Yes, that is a diameter.
Yes. It's the diameter that is 27 kilometers.
No, it's not. It is the tunnel that is 27 kilometers. We've had this discussion like 2 times already.
And you have never been able to convince me.
No, for some reason you're dead set in your opinion. Hello, Aiko.
Okay. Well, you're right. I'm wrong.
The tunnel is 27 kilometers long.
Well,
Loops back to itself.
26.6 something.
27. Fuck it. Blame Pi for that number.
Why?
Because they probably set a diameter or a radius, and then it became a length.
Maybe. I don't know.
Assume it's easier to construct that way.
Yeah, I don't know.
So,
I'm honestly not sure, and it just says circumference. I don't know if they mean the inner or the outer or the median or whatever.
I would assume it's the mean circumference.
The mean?
I just said the inner circumference because I don't want it to be the outer circumference, because we had that discussion before and you were like, no, it's the outer circumference. Like, no! It's the inside of the tube. So the mean circumference.
Oh, yeah. I want you to change position.
Hello? Oh, she's breathing. Oh, he's very happy she's breathing him. Look at him.
Yeah. And sometimes he just can't keep himself to himself.
No. She pulled real good there. Oh well.
Yes. So.
Let's just continue on.
But yes, it's most likely the mean.
Yes.
Because the end justifies the means.
Yes.
要素を加速して衝突させる。
Yes, that is what it does. Simplified, yes.
Yeah. I mean, you're not.
It is what it does.
It's not wrong.
No.
そうミニブラックホールを作
Yes.
れるんだよね
She remembers the mini black holes that they definitely did not make. But in this universe, they did.
Also, there occur black holes this time around.
Yes. That's kind of the point.
That's the point, yeah.
公式発表じゃミニブラックホールは陽子衝突の過程で副産物的に生まれる可能性があるだけって言ってたけど実は違ったんだわな。
He speaks like a fucking otaku.
Because he is an otaku.
Yeah, it's just funny sometimes to listen to.
Yeah.
機の内部資料を
Only
見れば
one who speaks like that.
初めから
entire
ブラックホー
universe.
ルを作るために建設された装置だった。
Yes. The deep, dank, dark secrets of SERN.
Deep, dank, black secrets of CERN?
Sure, that's what you want to call it.
Because black hole.
Yes.
But we still don't know exactly how they do it.
I mean, we don't know what they use as a lifter, so no! We don't even know what we
I
using as a
don't think
lifter.
that's what he... According to the secret documents, we found it was intended to create black holes from the beginning. So he's talking about the black holes, not the time
No,
travel.
but you need the lifter to make the black holes work.
To make the black holes naked.
Yes, exactly.
Yes. That's not what I
But
told
at the very least, they don't know that, so clearly they don't know how it works.
No, but they also don't know how they're, making the black holes to begin with.
No, I mean, they know that they smash protons together to do it, but
Yeah.
they don't really need to know how.
There
because
must
their
be more
microwave
to
does
it.
that automatically.
There must be more to it, obviously.
Yeah.
Do I
But
need to
yeah.
hold you, Aiko?
You're falling. We also still don't know what our lifter is
Nope.
yet. And we're almost halfway through the game.
No. No touch.
It's not that bad. The shell isn't moving around.
No. But she looked at you like, what?
She just looked at me like, what happening?
What are you doing?
Mail!
You got mail.
From Part-Time Warrior. Subject, oneself. Jesus, that's a long mail. It's easy to pretend to be someone you're not. Ultimately, however, there's no escaping the contradictions between your false self and the real you. It's a paradox, and paradoxes can't hold.
A part of me wants to just close down the message. But I know you want to read through
At
it.
least let me read it!
Okay.
I tried to tell myself that I didn't need anyone, that forming bonds would only hurt, but somehow I ended up joining your circle of friends. I still don't know if it was for the best. No, I'm sure it was. Without you, I would have given up on ever finding my dad. I don't know why I wrote all this. I guess what I'm trying to say is thanks.
Boo-hoo.
Boo for you! You hurt my feelings. You know I like Susuha. Oh,
Okabe.
hello there.
I mean, I suppose she's just lacing around instead of, packing to go home to America.
Oh.
Because that's kind of what
Kurisu.
she's been doing.
Yeah. She wanted to see her dad, but I guess he wasn't too happy. I don't fucking know. I don't know if she's even seen him yet.
Kurisu suddenly emerging from the development room. She was cooped up in there all
She's
morning.
been in
どうした？
building the entire time.
Yep.
That's why she suddenly came.
やっと貝が出た。
Figured what out. I literally just said that.
Oh, sorry.
You're scaring her.
There you go. Another one happened again.
電話レンジの仕組みのことよ。
Wow, it only took you 1
Week?
Well, no, she's been in all day, right? So it only took her today to really go into it.
Maybe. I'm just kidding her.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay, Aiko.
解明したのか？
あくまで私がわかる範囲で導き出した仮説だけど、
Ah, yeah, so you ready for more physics?
今話してた LHC とも大きく関係する話。
I mean, yeah. Kinda has to.
LHC は世界一大きな電子レンジである。そういう例えを挙げたのはお前だ、クリスティーナ。
Sure, yes, she did say that.
It was only to dumb it down for you.
Yeah.
Ha! Got him!
そう、その通りだった。予想は間違ってなかった。
These nuts!
God damn it! I was waiting for you to not say it. I was like, oh, okay, you're not saying anything. Alright, then I guess you didn't get there. I was very wrong.
A monster.
A monster.
こんな雑居ビルの一室に置いといていいものじゃない。もちろん、ネガティブな意味で。
I pushed the IBN 5100 and our direct connection to SERN from my mind to give Kurisu my undivided attention.
That seems like a bad idea, but sure.
具体的に説明してもらおう。
電子レンジってもともとはリーダーの研究の結果偶然生まれたことは知ってる。
Yes, I do. I played this game. Of course, my
Yes, I do, because I have weird knowledge.
I have weird interests.
Not necessarily just weird knowledge. Dara and I nod. Mayuri shakes her head.
Of course she does.
発生する電磁波の周波数は 2.45GHz のマイクロ波。電話レンジに使われているのは業務用の強力なやつだから出力は1500から2000ワットくらいある。
Yes.
で、ここからが重要。
Kurisu goes on to explain that the electromagnetic waves output by the microwave are somehow connected to the electromagnetic waves output by the phone.
Sure, let's go with that. I don't know enough about electromagnetic waves to know anything about that. Yeah, science facts! Sure!
In fact...
I'm sure there's a little bit of fantasy, just tiny, like, splooshed into there like salt, but sure.
In fact, you could say they fuse together. I think it's more the case that the waves from...
You can do that, kinda. You can continue.
It's more the case that the waves from the microwave is interrupting the waves of the phone. Because that's usually what happens.
Yeah, but you can also amplify another wave. So basically give it the information. Theoretically speaking, you can amplify a wave. Obviously they'd have to go in the same direction. But you can do that.
確かにダルの設計図によれば電子レンジと携帯2つの機器に共通する電磁波を飛ばすためのリード線はマグネトロンの陰極と陽極にそれぞれ結線してある。
Robots in disguise.
A type of vacuum tube used in microwave ovens and radar produces strong microwaves.
どっちも電波を使うことに関しては一致している。それがどんな範囲でどんな強さで影響を及ぼすのかはちゃんと調べたわけじゃないし、私は専門家でもないから想像がつかない。
That's not what I mean. We know that the waves are bigger than the holes in the in the shield of the microwave.
The amplitude is.
Therefore, the waves are not micro.
Well, as compared to how you define waves, whatever, doesn't matter.
I suppose.
仮に携帯電話を踏み台にして周囲何百キロっていう広範囲に影響を及ぼすような軍事用電磁波がまき散らされたとするなら。
What?
Sure.
秋葉原どころか東京が丸ごと電子レンジの中と同じ状態になる。
So he's basically comparing a microwave to phones. That phones could essentially be used to do the same thing as the microwave. since they're both emitting electromagnetic waves. That's what she's saying.
You know why a microwave is so good at the function it does? It's because of its shields, so that they bounce off and come back.
Yeah, but theoretically, the
Yes.
protons should hit each other at some point, even outside.
That's not what I mean.
No.
Oh, also that's not what the microwave is for. And that's not what she's talking about. She's talking about, you know, it just being a microwave oven. But the issue is that the microwaves are gonna go everywhere. They're gonna scatter immediately, which is gonna make it much less functional.
Yes, but there's also so many phones. I'm not saying it makes up for it.
No.
I'm just saying there's a huge amount of phones, especially in Tokyo.
Yeah. We kind of have to put a consistent signal for it to really work, I think.
But she's talking about a potential.
Yeah.
中にいる人が死に至るまでの時間は体重差にもよるけど平均しておよそ3分。
Mayuri, you say that with such a surprised face.
マジ？じゃあ電話レンジって大量破壊兵器ってことじゃね？
Is it really that powerful?
あの電話レンジの中で起きてることを教えてあげるわ。レンジ内の目に見えない水素に対し電磁波のエネルギー順位が上昇する。これは通常の電子レンジの機能。
Yes, that is how it works.
そこに携帯電話の拡散型電磁波が加わることによっ
It's
て
a big difference compared to how warm it gets.
レンジ内のあらゆる素粒子が衝突を繰り返すごとに質量を増していって高速に近い円運動を始める。それはいわば加速器のようなもの。
I mean, the thing she was explaining was a particle
加速
accelerator.
器
It's literally the same as the LHE. Sure.
じゃあ LHC がミニブラックホールを生成するために作られたのならやはりこの電話レンジカッコ仮もミニブラックホールを生み出している。
Saying it, I love it. He's gonna keep doing that.
Kurisu doesn't deny it.
こんなに安定して動作しているのが奇跡よ。
Got that fucking right.
ただまだわからない点があって、ミニブラックホールが生成されたとしてもそれは一瞬で蒸発してしまうはずなの。
Yes.
でもこの電話レンジはどうやらそうじゃない。バナナや唐揚げがゼリーマンになっていることからそれは明らか。 LHC と同じようにミニブラックホールはカーブラックホールに変化している。
タイターの理論によればミニブラックホールにカーブラックホール効果を生み出すためには電子注入が必要だった。
Yes. That would be the way to do it.
その注入される電子がどこから来ているのかそれがわからないの。 LHC はリフターによってブラックホールに電子を注入して重力場をコントロールしてい
Oh, and
た。
we're back to the lifter again.
リフターに代替するものがこの電話レンジのどこかにある。
どこかって？
だからわからないのよ。
Well, it has to be close by, right?
So I guess that's what it comes down to.
LHC とは何か復習してみる必要がありそうだな。
LHC はラージハドロンコライダーの略
Yeah,
だ
we
ね。
know this.
和訳すると大型ハドロン衝突型加速器ってところかな。
Translated to Japanese.
波動論
素粒子の名前。
Hadron?
Is she falling asleep?
でこいつはフランスとスイスにまたがる形で作られた円形の巨大地下トンネルで、全長は約27キロ、地下100メートルの深さにある。トンネルの中には2本のリングが通ってて、リングの中は超低温の真空状態なんだお。つまり宇宙環境を再現してるわけ。マジ燃える。
Sure.
陽子の加速は隣接する施設から線形加速器陽子シンクロトロンブースター SPS で段階的に加速されて、最後に LHC に注入され敷き詰められた超電導磁石による最後の加速を行うんだ。
You know what's interesting?
No?
All images people generally see of the Large Hadron Collider, like we see here, are the unfinished images
Yes.
of the Large Hadron Collider. Mostly because, like, when it's finished, how are you going to see inside it?
Yeah.
But
Because
otherwise,
it's a vacuum.
that too. So, this is, using those images is a good way to show how it's made and
Yeah.
be able to explain some of it.
There's not really much else they can do.
最終的には高速の 99.9999991% にまで達するを。 LHC やばい。電話レンジほどじゃないけどな。
I think you're missing an ellipses? I know you're just trying to shorten it, but technically it should be an ellipses.
Now, there's actually a mathematical character for that.
And it's not the ellipses?
Nope.
Okay. Care to inform? You want to share it with the class?
That's a lot of 9. Yeah. You basically, if the last 1, 2, 3, how many fucking numbers repeat over and over again, you can put a line over it.
Right, yes. Yeah. You could essentially just say 99.9 and then
You probably
continuous.
say 9 and then say that.
Yeah.
But yes.
Essentially you could just do 1 because it is 9 endlessly.
Yeah.
An infinite number of 9s.
Yes. But regardless, it said what he said, and he said this. So
Oh, yeah. I know.
doesn't matter.
I know. I'm just saying it's wrong. That's all.
I wouldn't say it's wrong in the context of what is happening.
Approximations, sure. Whatever.
Right now. It's
It's
not
close
important
enough.
for the plot.
It's close enough.
They understand that it's very, very close to 100.
でもって加速させた陽子を1秒間に10億から100億回ぐらい衝突させる。
What?
My foot hurts.
Oh, she's laying on your foot. She's so cool.
No, I am sitting on my foot.
Oh, yeah, but she's
Right.
laying on you. This is on top of your foot.
Yeah, I have put my leg out in a way so that she can be more comfortable.
At the expense of your comfort.
Yeah. Well, in the beginning it's nice and comfortable,
Yeah.
but later on,
Won't
like
be.
now,
It won't be for very long.
no, like now, it is no longer comfortable.
Yeah.
Now it just hurts. But I cannot move it. Because then Aika will no longer be comfy.
そこで起きる高エネルギー反応について観測するのが LHC 計画の目的って一応公表されてる。大嘘だったけど。
Yes. In this universe.
そこでラボ面諸君に聞きたい。
God particle.
我が電話レンジカッコ仮によってセルンを出し抜き 物理的タイムトラベルは可能かどうか。
Cat must be comfortable at all costs.
Exactly.
That is how Ramona feels.
I cannot. I just cannot go against that.
Only if I order you to do so, because we have to do so.
問題は2点ある。
Then you can, because you have
局所場指定とリフター。
Okay, it hurts quite a bit.
Yeah.
局所場指定については前も言った通りだ。D メールはきちんと指定先に届いている。
No, you can just move your fucking leg. Not abused. You can't make painkillers for this. You're still gonna feel numb and stuff. Still gonna be uncomfortable.
Oh yeah. It's not the comfortable part that is the problem. It's the problem that it hurts. I want to remove the hurt.
And you know why it hurts?
Because it's bad. I don't care.
Because you're blocking off your blood flow.
Yeah.
So if I give you painkillers and you don't notice the pain, we could have a dead foot.
And a happy cat.
No!
I don't care that I have a dead foot. I have a happy cat.
Yeah, I care.
Why?
I think the government also cares.
Oh. Why?
Because it's fucking expensive to amputate. Are you crazy?
Oh. You mean the region would care?
Which is the government.
Well, not exactly the same, but yes.
No, but the entire region's budget is mandated by the government, so... The government.
Yes.
The state.
The government says you can have this amount of money. Do
Yeah,
with it as you
used
will.
For this. No. Used for these specific things. They're setting their budget. For the municipalities, they just give you a certain amount of budget and they're like, relocate it as you please.
Okay.
The region, it is all set into stone from the government side.
It is?
Yeah. The region has no say in how they're gonna budget anything. That's the problem.
I think the biggest issue is the way that my leg is bent. I'm sure I will.
She's so comfy.
Chiyoko.
She's so comfy. But no. Moving closer. Aiko's like, what's happening, Mom?
There we go. I think
You can't hold her.
I need to.
No.
Otherwise she won't be comfy.
Take the controller. No, not with your mouth. That's very unhygienic.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. But my hands are busy.
You must use at least one for the controller. Aiko's like, what's happening? No, she doesn't want you to hold her. You got mad. She thinks you're gonna lift her up. She's done. She's so done.
Because I let go of her.
Also because she got mad at you. She thought you were gonna lift her up.
Yeah. No, I was, well, sort of, actually. So I could get up.
It seemed like that's what she thought. She got mad.
Yeah. So I could get up the other leg so she
Yeah.
could be comfortable still. But
Nope. She did not want it.
no, because, yeah, she doesn't like to be held.
Nope. No.
It's just how it is.
She only likes to be cradled.
Oh. Means I can open this now.
Yeah.
Because she's scared to death by them. Whoa. There you go.
Sure.
What?
Nothing.
Having a leg up is comfortable until it's not.
Yeah, I know.
Then I change leg.
I know.
You know how it is.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying anything to what you're doing. Staring at me like you don't believe me at all.
検証もなしに結論を出すのは危険よ。
リフターの代わりを担っているものについてはすでにあることは分かっている。
We know it
その何
exists,
かを
we
見
just
つけれ
don't
ばいいだ
know
けの
what it
話だ。
is.
Well, it has to be close by.
Yeah.
So that kind of narrows down the search.
I assume it has to be
A
in
bit?
the building? I don't know.
Possibly in the building,
How
yeah.
far away can the lifter be? I don't know.
Yeah.
As I duplicate Rose Crown.
You like my anime hair?
Yeah, very edible.
見つけられるとは思えない。この小さな電子レンジの中を私たちはもう何日もかけて調べまくっているけど、ヒントさえ手に
How
Hmm.
入らない。
about it's not inside the phone wave? Maybe it's outside the phone wave.
もし仮に見つけ出したとしても、注入する電子量の調整にはさらに膨大な時間がいる。
Yes.
That's true.
膨大ってどんぐらい？
CERN
セ
hasn't
ルンは
mastered
9
it
年
yet.
をかけても解決できていない。
So, you know.
We're just amateurs, so it's bound to take even longer.
ならば発想を逆転させてみよう。
From a
セルン
different
は
angle.
人間を物理的にタイムトラベルさせようとしたが、注入電子量の調整がうまくいかず、得意点を裸にできていない。
Yes.
それはこの電話レンジカッコ仮も同じことだ。ゼリーマンにならず、無事に送れるデータ量は36バイトプラスアルファだけ。
Yes.
そこで逆に考えるんだ。一人の人間を丸ごとデータ化し、それを36バイトプラスアルファまで圧縮してしまえばいいと考えるんだ。
No.
Good luck with that, but okay.
そうすれば D メールと同じようにリング得意点を通過できるではないか。
人間を丸ごとデータ化ってそんなことできるわけないじゃん。
Well.
Maybe not physically, but yeah, we'll get to it. Don't worry about it.
もしできたとしてもそのデータ容量天文学的な数字になるんじゃね？それをどうやってたったの36バイトまで圧縮するん？バカなの？死ぬの？
Are you high? Wow, that's not what he said in Japanese.
No.
He said, "Are you stupid? Do you wanna die?" That's what he said in Japanese.
Yeah. Well.
I think it's because the bakana no shinu no is a reference. So the are you high is probably also a reference, I would assume.
Oh yeah, it's definitely more of a like a saying
Yeah.
that they're just putting in.
Like the Japanese is literally like a reference to an anime somewhere.
Mm. いいアイデアだと思ったんだが。
I mean, you're onto something there, but
I guess it's not that easy. The barriers to time travel are just too high. Too damn high.
but it's better than what you said before about physically transporting someone back in time. he went a step down to more plausible.
And my meme gets ignored.
What?
そうか。
You ignore my meme.
それならもしかしたら。
You ignore my meme.
I don't know what meme.
Too damn high.
Oh, I don't know what that meme is. I'm sorry. So that's probably why I didn't ignore it. I just didn't get it. You know me. I'm not very good with internet.
So you keep saying.
Yeah. I know the Japanese internet. For some reason.
Not well enough.
Okay. How the fuck do you know that?
Are you in 2chan?
No. I don't need to. I don't know where that's from.
I think he is a politician or something like
I
that.
don't know. As you can clearly see, I don't know what this meme is.
So yeah, he says like too damn high.
Probably.
The amount of people not liking my memes is too damn high.
Yeah. Yeah, anyways.
This is back when we were on What was this website called? I forget.
Which one?
I don't remember what it's called. There was a few of them before 9gag came around. Those meme sharing pages.
Oh, I don't fucking know. I didn't learn about like web pages specifically for memes before 9gag, so I don't fucking know.
That explains a lot.
Yeah, I wasn't on the internet. What part of that do you not understand?
That we're only 2 years apart.
Yeah, I am an outlier.
Yeah, yeah, you are.
So that doesn't really make
That's
sense.
for sure.
できるかもしれない。
It was also not called something with meme back then. They weren't called memes.
They were
They were
not
just,
called memes.
They were just internet jokes.
Yeah.
Image things. It was like I think it was with 9gag where they started using meme as a term, and I was very much against it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want things to be different. And I, at the beginning, when I started using the word, I only said meme.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said meme.
So, but there was a bunch of those different websites. And it was back where the Rage comics were also very popular.
I don't know what those are. Stop being surprised.
No. I'm just trying to think. Like, I am pretty sure you might have seen them. You just don't know the name of them. It's like these poorly drawn faces and whatnot.
That
of,
doesn't
like, different
say
reactions.
anything.
I don't think I have a good explanation for it right now. Anyways. Do what? Time travel?
No.
本気で言っているのか？
少なくともデータ容量の超圧縮については簡単よ。
Sure, the top ones.
Oh, yeah, I've seen them in memes.
Yeah, exactly. They were.
Pearls?
Hey.
I heard no. Hey.
Pearls.
Hey. Stop.
He's not listening.
Pearls. Yeah. You should stop.
So that was like these were the Rage comics, as it was called.
Okay.
There are more of them than that, but that was, yeah.
LHC で作ったブラックホールを利用すればいい。ブラックホールは飲み込んだあらゆるものを超圧縮してしまうんだから。
And one of them is obviously based on the Japanese emoji. I think we would call it, yes. The one with the guy that's like... Why? Because it uses the characters that they would use
So they
to make
just
it.
use Flaming Elbow for that. Yeah!
No, this is a different kind of...
I know, but it's just that post, like, that's just Flaming Elbow now.
It has a different connotation, but okay.
Yes, yeah, I know.
So therefore it's not the same.
Nope. But it's the same post, is all I'm saying.
No.
Sure.
Elmo is like this. This is like this.
Not from memory, but it doesn't matter. I have bad memories.
I know it's that way.
Sure.
Trust me, I'm a
圧縮
meme
するもの
doctor.
が単なるデータなら人間みたいに潰されることで命が失われることもない。
Okay.
人間のデータ化についてはどうするつもりだ？
Yeah, that's the hard part. Like, compressing, sure. Whatever. thinking?
It's a lot of compressing.
Yes. But what she's saying is technically true.
Yeah, I'm just like, how would you?
サイエンス誌に私の論文が載ったって
She
いう
just
こと
said
は
so.
知
Use
っ
the
てるわよ
black
ね。
hole from the LHC. We can manipulate it, remember? To compress. That's what a black hole does.
To physical things.
Also to data.
Well, yes, data is also technically physical.
Yeah.
So I suppose it's just a little unreliable.
Oh yeah, I didn't say that. I'm saying technically it's plausible what she's saying. I'm not saying it's easy.
なぜいきなり自慢を始めるのだ
I was more thinking of like what kind of like algorithm or whatever you would need to compress that much.
A black hole
how
is
many-
much simpler.
And how many times you would need to do it. Like, I'm pretty sure. Like, we have like RAR and zip and
Yeah.
all these kinds of files, which is compressed
Yes.
libraries. But I'm also pretty sure that you can't take a zip file and put it inside a zip file to compress it even further.
No.
I don't
cannot
think
do that
that's how it
already.
works because it's already compressed as well as it can be.
Yeah. Not to mention, that would be kind of idiotic to do because when you send it to the phone recipient back in time, they need to be able to open it. Otherwise, how would it work?
I mean, yeah, in this case,
For this.
it is definitely needed to be sent to a phone because that's the only way they can assure that it
Yeah.
still is gonna be on Earth.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, they're gonna end up in space.
I mean, they're not physically gonna transport someone back in time, but we'll get into that in 2 minutes.
They won't? No. They're gonna convert somebody into data so they can and compress them so they can be sent through the 36 bytes that they have
Yes.
to do with, and then afterwards uncompress and reconvert, I guess.
Just keep playing the game. Because you don't know yet.
No.
Or you
その
haven't
論
paid
文を読んだこと
attention,
は
I suppose, to the start of the game. You probably just forgot.
Maybe. I haven't.
おうその号のサイエンス誌ならスキャンして撮ってあるお
Of course.
論文のタイトルは側頭葉に蓄積された記憶に関する神経パルス信号の解析。
Yes. So it's said in Japanese.
側頭葉神経パルス
あれオカリン知らなかったん
いや待てからかうのはよせこのタイトルは物理学というより脳科学の分野では
Yes. Neuroscience. Brain science.
Yeah.
A scientific study of the brain. The field incorporates biology, genetics, medicine, psychology, and electrical engineering.
You know, the thing she is good at.
Yeah. You know, the thing she majored in. Okabe, she's not a physicist. She's not a physicist.
脳科学専攻ですけど何か
She's just good at, physics too.
Yeah. From the way she talks about particle accelerators and time travel theory, I was sure she had to be a physicist.
No! She is not!
いやそれはまあいいとしてそれとタイムトラベルとどんな関係が
人間丸ごとのデータ化は無理でも
was funny, apparently.
Well, not so much funny. No, it's because I wrote about what happened today in the Discord that Slumber has. So that's why I was writing with Max about it. So Slumber's like, yeah, world is unfair. Can't you get help from your parents?
Ha! No.
That's what I was snorting at.
Okay.
人間の記憶丸ごとのデータ化な
Just so you, my
ら可能
parents
って
won't
いうこ
help
と
me economically anymore. Especially not 500.
And especially not something they would deem unnecessary.
Yeah.
Because they're like, you could just shape yourself.
Yeah.
Converting memories to data? Okay, now we're going into taking the mind of a person
Yes.
and converting that into data and
Yes.
transporting that. That's a little different.
Yes. But
So
it's
now we're
not-
a bit more into the philosophy that is used in the game of Soma.
Sure, I don't know anything about Soma.
Slight horror, but it
I mean, with a name like that, I'd imagine. It's either gonna be that or it's gonna be a biology game. I highly doubt it's a biology game.
well, it is. It technically is a big part. A big part of it is about like you start out as a person who is part of experiments about the brain,
Yeah.
like reading brain waves and such. So you, this is just another day, and you go in for the experiment. You sit down. The experiment starts, and the next thing you find yourself in an underwater facility.
And I was more referring to the word soma itself.
Oh yeah,
It's used in biology.
Yeah.
For the body of the cell.
yeah.
So that's why I was like, with a name like that, it's either gonna be purely biology, which is weird.
It's more philosophical, honestly.
Yeah. Or it's gonna be a horror.
It's all about like what is your true self,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
You know, the
Um,
whole id and ego and stuff. And super ego, is that what it's called?
I don't remember what that is.
I think it's super ego and id.
No, it's more like if your mind was put into a robot or a server where it is all simulated, would you know? Would you be able to tell that you are no longer human?
Yeah.
That's a great game, honestly.
Yeah, I can
Really good.
imagine it would be.
It's
タンスの引き出しの
not as
一つ
scary
一
as
つに
you
は
think. It's more
小
of
さい
a,
箱がびっし
you know,
り入
there
って
are
る
some of these
のでそのたくさんの箱の中にも
machines
さら
going
に
around
小さ
that
な
are
小箱
for
が
some reason out to
はい
kill you.
そんな風に想像してもらえばいい
I don't remember why they are out to kill you.
この研
So
究
it's
単体
just
だ
a
け
bit
じ
of
ゃ
like hiding
岡
from
部の
them
言っ
and
たアイデアとは全然関係なさそうだけど
so.
もう一つあるの
But it's definitely more of an eerie, unsettling
Yes.
feeling rather than
The whole
actual
part of
horror.
it just have to hide. It's like, oh god, no, I'm never gonna play that. I'm not good with that.
'Cause you don't
I
really have,
hate stealth.
because you don't really have a way to fight them.
No.
So
私の通ってる大学ビクトル・コンドリア大学の精神生理学研究所が
yes.
ビジュアルリビルディング略して
Condoria.
VR 技術っていうのを
You're gonna
何
hear
年
that
か
a
前
lot
に
in
開発した
Steins Gate Zero when we. In a
Don't
couple
play
of-
that.
In a couple of years, we get into that. I don't see.
if you
reason-
say so.
I mean, I don't see a reason why you wouldn't, because the whole thing with Luke is long gone at that point. That's not what you're talking about. It's just depression instead.
Yeah, no,
Okabe
it's,
is a completely different person in Zero. So.
that doesn't mean I'm gonna play it, but whatever.
But how can you say no to "Where is my shaman, girls? Lin, hello?" I fucking love that.
簡単に説明すると、ビデオカメラなんかの映像機器に映した風景の映像信号を神経パルス信号にコンバートする技術のこと。逆に神経パルスを普通の電気信号にコンバートすることもできる。
So he confuses shrine maidens with shaman girls?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They came to watch the shrine maidens because it was all the girls and the girl for some fucking reason are all shrine maidens that day. And this kid just wants to see these fucking shaman girls. And then they disappear and he comes and he's like, "Where's my shaman girl, please? Hello?" It's even funnier if you finish the game.
この VR 技術と私たちの研究を組み合わせるとどうなると思う？
A VR technology.
まさか
人間の記憶のデータ化？
Yes.
Yes.
それだけじゃない。記憶の移植、バックアップ、外部保存、そういうことができるようになる。
And what do they use this for? To make AI replicants of themselves! So far. Literally. It's so fucking funny.
It's like science fiction.
No, really.
In a sense, this technology could be used to copy a person's soul.
I mean, memory,
Depending on how you look at it.
Personality, scientifically, I would consider that a soul.
I don't know.
But you gotta have the rest of the mind, not only the memories.
Depending on who you ask, scientifically, souls might not exist.
No. But it was more like,
つまり
I
you
know.
could call that a soul.
お
You
前
have
は
the
こう言い
memories
たいのだ
and
な。
the mind.
D メールと同じ容量で被験者の記憶を含む脳内情報を光信号として取り出し、
Why video data?
それを
I
LHC で
because a lot
発
of
生さ
time
せ
when
た
you
ミニブラックホールを利
remember
用して
things, you
超圧
see
縮
it inside your head.
36バイトプラスアルファのサイズにまでして
I don't know.
Could just as well. I think it would be better to convert it into text files, because text files fill less.
Yeah, but it might have something to do with the way you receive the memories afterwards. It has to be electromagnetic waves again. To be able to receive it.
Yeah, but
I would assume.
again, if you can convert it one way, going from that and being able to convert it back the same way, there's not too much of a jump. Obviously, there's still a jump.
No, but
Why is it easier to do it with video?
I assume it's because you don't have to reconvert it. They can't reconvert it from their phone. They're converting it on a computer here.
No, I know.
So when they receive it on their phone, they can't reconvert it. It has to be reconverted, or otherwise, in a file format, that would work.
Like a text file.
I don't think that would work.
Why not?
How would you put that into the person's brain?
How would you put a video into the person's brain?
Somehow it turns into electromagnetic waves. Just keep watching.
The same-
Explain it.
The same goes for a text document. Somehow it turns into electromagnetic waves.
Ah, fucking no.
電話レンジカッコ仮で生成したカーブラックホールのリング特異点を通過させ、
Hmm.
携帯電話を通して過去の被験者自身の脳に記憶だけをぶち込む。
That was a very, very aggressive word you just used there.
Hmm.
She's laying on the bed now. And Mayuri doesn't understand anything as usual.
記憶だけの時間跳躍。物理的転送によるタイムトラベルと区別するために、仮にこっちはタイムリープと定義しましょうか。
Ah, finally, you said the word. Yes, we're time leaping, essentially.
So what, Jumper? I think that's what the movie's called.
What?
Oh, also a time travel movie.
A what?
Also a time travel movie.
Oh, yeah, okay. I didn't hear it, but I kind of assumed it was.
Jumper.
Yes, I don't know what it is about. I assume he jumps, but...
Guy that could jump through time.
Alright. I mean, doesn't he physically jump through time?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Physically
that's not
jump.
what they do here.
No.
They're
But
time leaping.
I know.
It's only their memory.
Okay, fine. The girl who leapt through time.
Now that's... it's also not true! Because it's not only memories for her, it is also her mind. Very valuable and important differentiating there. Only memories and mind. Much different outcome can happen
肉体を
there.
含めた物理的転送ではなく、記憶だけを過去へと跳躍させる。
If you don't have your memories, do you have your mind or personality?
But you can have your memories without having your mind. You
But
send
doesn't-
it back to someone.
Well,
You can send it back to your past self and just give you memories. You don't
what
send
is your
the mind.
personality if not memories?
A lot of people will...
Because it's based on your.
I know, but a lot of people argue that mind is not only memories. There's a lot of other things that contribute to it. The brain is a very, very
Complicated thing?
complicated thing.
Yeah, it is. It's very complicated.
Yeah.
The brain doesn't know how the brain functions.
No. Because the brain doesn't need to know how the brain functions. It just needs to work to function.
Well, sometimes we need to know how it functions to be able to keep it working.
Yeah, I'm just saying. You know, just normally, there's no illness involved. Brain doesn't need to know how brain works.
No.
Brain just needs to work.
Hmm.
It's like that with a lot of things. We
Also
also
the-
don't think about when we breathe.
Also, it's
It's
the only organ that has named itself.
I suppose. If you argue that the entire mind is inside the brain, then yes, it has.
A person came up with the name or with the word brain. Probably back then it was something in Latin, I assume. It would probably have been
It's
Latin.
cerebrum.
Cerebrum. And that
The
how
small one is called cerebellum.
yeah, and how would that person have come up with that name?
Ah,
By using their brain,
sure.
which means the brain named itself.
Sure. There's a lot of other things contributing to the brain being able to do that. Sure. We'll leave it at that.
Oh yeah. Well, it's still only the brain, really.
I don't agree.
What outside
that-
forces would there be otherwise?
I mean, the brain wouldn't be alive without a fucking heart, or a lung, or a fucking blood system. What are you doing?
Trying to get off of my duvet. So the wheel is no longer on it. Yes, but those are only to, make sure it doesn't die. Otherwise, the function of the brain is still only inside the brain.
Let's change brain to CNS, and I can agree with you.
CNS? What's that?
The central nervous system.
Haha. Why did you have to say CNS?
Because it's more accurate than using the word brain.
No, instead of saying central nervous system.
Because CNS is faster, and that's what everyone says.
I'm not everyone.
Except for you, apparently. How much?
Well, Val, do you say CNS?
How much House have you watched? They say CNS all the time.
I guess I haven't paid attention to that.
No.
People with medical interest and background will probably say CNS.
I said CNS before that. I learned it in biology class.
And again, who is an outlier?
No. Not when this is literally something I learned in grade school.
I didn't.
No. Then you're the outlier.
Why am I
This
the
is
outlier?
a curriculum thing to know what the central nervous system is.
Yeah, we know what the central nervous system is. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, why would we learn to call it CNS?
Because it's faster and more efficient. And all the teachers say it.
No.
You must have had a weird biology teacher.
I must have been from a very small community.
That doesn't necessarily mean anything. It's the teacher's discretion. You don't know where the teacher comes from.
What grade was this supposed to be in?
Like, we didn't have biology before, like, 8th grade, so 8th, 9th? No. Biology wasn't a thing before then.
I don't remember jack shit from biology.
So that's your problem.
It's like I try to think back, like in the to like we would be sitting in the science room, you know. But the only thing I can think of is physics.
Yeah, we had different rooms for that, so...
Though, no, is that? I don't know. When talking about particles
Yes.
and their structure and
Yes.
structures of atoms, yeah,
I don't know how I guessed that right.
I think.
I mean, how many things can it be when it's grade school curriculum?
You know those where you have the small balls that you can connect to each other with.
Yes, those
Links
are
and
atoms that make up molecules.
Yeah. Is that biology?
No, that's physics and chemistry.
Ah.
Or also known as science class.
Yeah. Well.
Biology is a lot more bigger in its perspective.
Oh, I remember one thing. The male seahorse is the one that carries the children.
Yes, that's true.
And
The women spews them out and the male takes them in. And then it spews out all the children when they're done being hatched.
Yeah. And it looks quite violent.
Yep, it just squirts them out.
Yeah. And I remember about the X and Y chromosome.
Yes? That is probably the smallest you're gonna go in biology class. Molecular.
But that's about most of what I remember, really. There is probably a good chance I wasn't there the day where they had about the central nervous system.
I don't know, I'm just saying it's normal curriculum stuff, so... You're
Yeah.
still an outlier.
And I certainly had the...
You had zero interest in the subject anyways, so...
That too. But also... in 8th and 9th grade, I had a bigger tendency to
あまり
just
に
skip
得すぎ
school.
て誰もまともに考えようとしなかった方法
Because why would I go to school? I don't want to be,
Bullied.
Well, that's not what I was going for,
Okay.
but
That's
yes.
the main reason why I sometimes didn't go.
Yeah, but I didn't want to be miserable,
Yeah, it's
which
kinda the
entails
problem.
bullying.
Yeah, it's kind of what happens when you don't have a lot of good friends.
Yeah.
and you enjoy time.
Yeah.
Then it becomes miserable at school.
Yeah.
But then there's only bad things there.
That's how it is for especially the later part of 8th grade, where everything was just kind of falling apart. And yeah, at least in 9th grade, Max decided to actually want to talk to me. I suppose mostly because they didn't have anyone to talk to.
Oh.
Because the person they talked to had left for boarding school.
Oh, yes, of course. 9th grade. Everyone goes to boarding school.
Yeah.
Not me!
Yeah, because before that, Max had told me to stay away from them. Or stop following them. Though at the time Max don't remember doing that. I certainly do.
That's a difference in perspective on how much of an impact it has left on you.
Yeah.
For Max, it might just have been a remark of something, but for you, it meant a whole lot more.
Mm-hmm. Most likely because Max had heard a lot of the rumors and thought, oh, this is a bad person. You know, that's those kinds of things.
Yes.
A
scientific blind spot. Frango Burr.
She's right. The idea is ridiculous. Why is exactly... What? Which is exactly why
I was like,
none...
what are you questioning this time?
Which is exactly why none of the geniuses at CERN could come up with it.
Sure. I mean... Kurisu is a genius girl, so... You could picture her coming up with things that other scientists don't.
Don't they usually have a word for young geniuses or something like that?
Wunderkind?
Well, I wasn't thinking of the German word, but sure.
She's not English too. But yes, you think of prodigy?
Probably. Yeah, that might be what I'm thinking of.
Usually Wunderkind also refers to when someone is younger than her. Usually much younger.
Oh yeah. Great school stuff.
Yeah.
If I cared more about school, I could have been maybe a Wunderkind. But I didn't care. I think I fell asleep for a moment here. Good!
That explains everything.
That's probably for the best. I was just talking out my ass.
I mean, we're also talking about transferring memories back in time. I don't know how much you got, so that's what we're talking about.
To transfer memories to the past via cell phone. Time leap. Time leap.
Yeah, time leap is literally the word to say Japanese.
ポイントは転送するのは記憶だけってこと。
Yes, as I said before, only memories. Taken directly from the hippocampus.
Poor hippo.
No. We had this discussion once before. That's not why it's called a hippocampus.
No, it was...
Hippocampus means seahorse.
Yeah, seahorse.
Because it looks like a seahorse.
No, hippopotamus
Yes.
is seahorse.
And the hippo is horse.
Is horse. Now, why is hippocampus? Why is it horse?
Because it looks like a seahorse.
Because it looks like a seahorse?
I mean, the person who named it thought it looked like a seahorse. Nobody today agrees, but whatever.
That just reminds me of medieval paintings of animals and whatnot, where it's just like, I want you to paint a horse. You know what a horse? You know what a horse looks like, right? Yeah, totally. doesn't know.
Yeah. They're from the front, like from the side. Everyone knows how to look from the side, but from the front, nobody fucking knows.
No, it's just a lot of the time with like animals and stuff where they only have had them described to them. They never seen it themselves, and then they have to paint it, and they're like, well, what am I supposed to do? Or cats with human faces for some reason. That's apparently a very common thing is cats being painted with human faces.
Yeah.
人格や意識についてはこれに含まない。
And to that person, it looked like a seahorse.
What does it look like from other angles? Like seen from the front or the back
From
or...
the front? Oh, you can barely even see it.
Yeah.
Like, here's the anatomy mythology. Like, sure,
Okay,
whatever.
okay, that's a little more... Yeah, what you showed me before was very much a cartoonish rendition.
Yes.
So, but if you look at it, like,
This
if you...
is from the front.
Yeah, but as you
Or
saw...
from the back.
Who knows?
It doesn't matter.
But as you showed before,
Yeah.
here, like, if you take it out...
If you take it out, yeah, it looks like it. But inside the brain, no.
No.
That's not how it looks.
So,
Nobody agrees that's how it looks.
I can see what they mean.
Like, this is literally it.
Yeah. I must have seen this somewhere else.
What?
Alright, it triggered a memory
Okay.
of something I've seen at some point. But I forget what it is. Well,
どういうことだ
which I'm pretty sure
SF
also
小説
was
でよ
like
くある
about
タイムリー
brain
プとは
and,
何か違うの
hippocampus and stuff like that. Or whatever.
SF とかでよくあるタイムリープは意識、人格、記憶のすべてが跳躍している。
Memory and the mind, so to speak, which is consciousness and personality.
でも意識や人格まで含めるとデータ量は膨大になるだろうし、そもそも私の研究室が解析できたのは記憶の部分だけだから、意識、人格と記憶は別と考えて。
In Steins Gate Zero, we literally come out maybe like half a year after this game almost ended, and you literally have two fucking entirely mapped brains, including personality and everything else. And one of them is of your brain, so clearly you did this before all this happened. It doesn't have the memories of this. Whatever.
Maybe they changed the past at some point for her to have that?
No.
Steins Gate?
No.
Choice of Steins Gate?
No, because we did not reach Steins Gate in Steins Gate Zero. Steins Gate Zero explains how you reach Steins Gate in this game. Your brain's like, what the fuck?
I thought you said it wasn't a physical thing.
It's not a physical thing, but it's still a place.
What's behind the gate?
Success! Life saved!
Life saved. But
Yeah.
what about chaos?
What?
But what about chaos?
Well, maybe his form of chaos. I suppose.
Life saved equals chaos for him?
I
wouldn't
mean,
say so.
I wouldn't say
記
necessarily
憶は
that, but
コンピューターでいうとこ
at
ろの
least there's
画
no
像データ
SERN
や
coming
映
out.
像データと
I
同じ。
suppose.
That's still not chaos.
No.
But that's maybe better. Or at
そ
least
れ
good
に対
enough.
して意識と人格はいわば OS ということになる。
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. And she literally also said memories are like video files, so I assume that's why she said it like that.
But she's not the one who's... Was she the one who said video files to begin with?
What?
Talked about the memories as video files to begin with.
Yes.
Okay.
She was the one who
Apparently, I
said...
must have missed that because the first time I saw it be mentioned was when Okabe said that they should convert them in, or have it be
she
video
said
files.
It first.
Okay.
You were just speaking at the time, so I'm not sure you read it.
You're dumb.
Sure.
Video files fills too much.
容量ってことなら OS より画像や映像の方が大きい場合もあるじゃん。
Well, I was here to correct your shit.
Not correct my shit.
No.
Correct their shit.
I said yeah shit. It could be anyone.
Oh. Anyways.
あくまで例えよ。
Yeah, but it's dumb.
But it's just an example to make Okabe
そもそも
understand, because
人
Okabe
格
is
や意識っ
stupid.
て未だにどこにあるのか、どんな仕組みでそれが成立してるのかはっきりしないの。
Yeah, that's why dementia is such a big problem.
Is dementia losing the personality?
Can be. Some types of dementia, your personality changes completely out. Or you lose a sense of consciousness, a sense of self, and so on.
だからそれをデータ化して移植するのは少なくとも私には無理。
At this given moment,
記憶だけの
back in America, we can
どんな
surely
デメ
do
リットが予
it.
想される？
They map the entire brain.
What do you mean by map the entire brain?
I think that's what they said, but I don't know what they mean by it. But basically, they created an exact replica of themselves, just digital. Model and everything. A digital one.
Everything?
I would assume so. I've only seen them with clothes on, if that's what you're asking.
Like, are we talking like Beyond Two Souls here?
I don't know what that is, so I can't tell you that.
Ah, Beyond Two Souls, a game made by Quantum something other. Don't worry about it. Company shit. They make a lot of. They made Detroit Become Human.
Oh!
And Heavy Rain.
Yes.
And such. They also made Beyond Two Souls, which the main character was portrayed by
Does that matter?
Ellen Page. Or is that what they call themselves now?
No. They're called Elliot Page. now.
Elliot, that was it. Elliot.
No. They identify as male now.
Yeah, but I couldn't remember their male name.
Oh, Elliot.
It was L something.
Yeah, it's Ellen was the birth name they were given.
Right, yes. But this was before they transitioned.
Yes.
The dream I just had made me want to play Bugsnax again. Lel.
Nice.
You played Bugsnax? Is that not a nightmare game? I've only seen the trailers from it, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
It looks like an acid trip in a fun way to me.
Seems like something that could easily trigger a nightmare for me. But in Beyond Two Souls, there is a scene where their character is taking a shower.
It's mostly chill.
Okay.
Just make them and eat them. Isn't that what happens? Very chill. We just eat our creations. Our living creations.
No. Are they creations? Are they not just,
No, you
living
can mix
things?
and match them. I'm pretty sure. Definitely nothing fucked up happens in the end.
Okay. But no, they're having a shower scene. You don't get to see them, obviously. I think you maybe see the head or something like that, and then the rest is behind a one of those walls that makes it
doesn't matter.
Makes it so you can't exactly see what's going on. But they so it's to preface this, they didn't scan their entire body to make an exact replica of it. They just had a scan of their face and head and whatnot, and then they decided to model a nude model for it with everything. For no reason, because you never get to see it.
No.
There is no reason for it to be there, but they decided to do that without telling the person. It's for PlayStation 5, is it not? Or is it 4?
What?
It's for PlayStation, Box Next, or is it also on PC?
I think so. I don't know if it's on PC. No, I haven't followed it.
I don't remember how old Box Next is.
It's not that old. Maximum 3 years old.
Isn't it from before?
No, it's not from before Corona, if that's what you're asking. I'm pretty sure it's not. Yeah, it's on PC too.
On PC too. Well, a lot of things get ported these days, so.
It's on Steam!
Oh, it's for Switch!
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah, that's true.
Just about everything, honestly. It's on.
Yeah, I would imagine.
PS5, PS4, PC, Mac, Xbox, Switch, iOS. June 2020. During Sony's PlayStation 5 live streamed reveal event.
So it's not before Corona, it's during Corona!
It's during Corona.
Nice.
Yeah. The beginning of Corona. Yeah. The starting months.
Oh well.
Yeah. So it is, it was 5 years ago.
Ah, that's not old.
Still a while ago.
Yeah, it's a
Still
while.
5 years.
パーソナリティは記憶だけで形成されるわけじゃない。だから記憶を転送しても転送先の意識や人格
10
に依
years
存
ago
する。
for me is 2000.
No! That's 25 years ago, Ramona!
I don't care. Things don't change in my head, so they will not change in real life.
That's called being
マインド
delusional,
で言うと
Ramona.
ビスタの入ってる PC で作ったデータを9号の
Yeah.
入ってる PC にコピ
Yeah,
ペするって感じか
I like that we're able to. I mean, Vista is also just, you know, a word,
Yeah.
but saying Min 95 instead of Win 95. Was it 95? Was it 94? No, it wasn't.
95.
It was 95, yeah.
It's the first system that I had.
Yeah. I almost forgot. It was 95. I was like, it was like 94 and then 98 and then 2000, which also.
No, it was 95, 98,
Yeah.
and the Millennium version.
No, 2000 and Millennium versions.
They're not the same. Okay.
They're not the same.
That's because the people I knew who had it, it was a 2000/Millennium version, so I didn't know. Just
they're-
like
they're
95,
different.
98 was also put together.
I mean, it is definitely the case of these are fairly close together, and therefore they haven't made that big of a difference.
Yes.
2000 and Millennium were kind of from the same. They're from the same time. They're from the same year,
Yeah.
but they're still different. And it is before XP, which means they're still more akin to 98 and 95.
Yes, very much so. I could barely see the difference between the system I had and what they had.
Yeah. There's some more stuff it could do, more high-res stuff and
Yeah.
whatnot, but otherwise, just bad.
most widely used operating system in the world. You know, Windows.
Why did they have to change it so much?
I don't know.
It could have just been Mindos,
I don't know.
but it's Mindors or Mindorts or Dors.
Windows. I don't know.
Maybe that's just easier to pronounce for Japanese people.
Who cares? Copyrights.
最新の OS で作られたデータ
it's just like with
が旧式の
McDonald's
OS
where
で
it
ちゃん
becomes
と動作するからわ
Whackdonald's.
からないわけ。何らかの不具合が出るかも。
Because they can't use McDonald's.
Whackdonald's.
Yeah. Just take the M, turn it upside down, and
Yeah.
now you're no longer hit by copyright.
Yeah.
それに
Literally.
例えば小学生の頃の自分に今の記憶を転送した場合、記憶と肉体のギャップのせいで精神的な障害が起きるかもしれない。
Which means, according to most anime, the most popular fast food restaurant is McDonald's, not McDonald's.
To the point that at one point, McDonald's changed their
い
branding
ずれに
name
せ
to
よ
McDonald's in
過
Japan
去の
for
自
a
分の
limited
体に転
time.
送すること
For a
が
crossover
前提条件という認識で正しいかも。
event or whatever you want to
But-
call it.
McDonald's is also very popular in Japan.
Yeah, it is.
It is number 2 on a world scale.
KFC is now number 1, is it not?
No, that's not what I mean.
Oh,
I
or-
mean, Japan is the second
oh,
biggest consumer of McDonald's
Oh, that's
on a
what you mean.
worldwide scale. That says something.
yes, yes, it does, because they're a bit smaller than the US.
Yeah, I mean, there's
Just
a
a
lot of
bit.
people there, but yeah.
Yeah,
But they generally also live more on fast food in Japan than many other countries do. Because of the way that they
Christmas
work.
chicken,
Pardon?
Christmas chicken, Christmas fried chicken.
Oh yeah, that's KFC.
Yeah, but still fast food.
Yeah, yeah.
D メールと同じように携帯電話を介して行われる跳躍だから、
And they have also in and out, I believe,
They have many.
a few places. And one of them is akin to the old style of fast food where you would drive up with your car to an intercom and then over the intercom like say what it is you want and then you sit in your car and wait to get it. Kind of a bit akin to drive-in but still different because you don't leave the intercom.
No, they come out with it.
Yeah, on rollerblades and whatnot. Or roller skates, I should say. They're not rollerblades. 'Cause you know.
They have a lot. They also have a lot of Danny's over there.
Denny's?
Yeah.
Or Danny's?
Danny's.
Denny's.
But it's very
正確に
Japanese.
言うと
Yeah. Yeah.
過去の自分の体でなおかつ携帯を持ってる時点までしか跳躍できないと思う。
Pure black burger at McDonald's?
Probably.
I remember.
I would know.
No, I remember there was at one point where McDonald's at some place, pretty sure it was in Japan.
Spooky season.
Yeah, it was completely black burger.
Yeah. They use dye in there and they dyed in other people's pee.
Yeah.
Because that's what dye does when it doesn't get absorbed and broken down.
That is.
Straight through the urine.
Yeah. You can, with a lot of different foods, change the color of your pee.
Yeah.
Like beetroot, for example, turns it red.
Because your body doesn't get to break it down enough before it passes.
Yeah.
With the kidneys. A lot of synthetic dyes also does not get broken down because they're synthetic. So that's probably why the burger dyed the pee so much.
Maybe. Not that you would need. I suppose it's cheaper to do it synthetic.
Yes. Japan are masters of synthetic dyes and aromas.
There was an exception in Lukaku's case where we sent a D-mail to a pager, but that doesn't apply to time leaping.
それに飛ばされた先が同一人物じゃないと、例えれば電気信号がマッチングせずに弾かれてしまう恐れも。
そもそも他人の体に入っちゃったら大変だしね。僕的には可愛いおにゃの子の中なら喜んで入るけど。
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, unless it's the body of a cute girl. Says, oh, Jesus Christ.
I mean...
I know he's joking, but goddammit.
I mean... That's kind of trying to code it, honestly.
I mean... He has completely different, like,
oh, yeah, he is...
connotation to what he's saying compared to what you're saying.
Yes. I know what he means with this. That is not what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about getting like going from a guy's body into a girl's body, so you can have a girl's body instead of a guy's body. That would be nice, but otherwise, Daru,
shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Is this guy capable of a non-perverted thought?
You know, he is. We just haven't reached that part of the game yet. Don't me.
弾かれるだけならいいけど、もしかすると深刻な人格障害まで起きる恐れがあるのよ。どんな結果になるかわからない人類初の試みだから。
That makes us pioneers. I like it.
Sure.
はっきりしているのは、自分が生まれる以前へは絶対にいけないということ。自分が二人同時に存在することはないっていうこと。だから。
I mean, yeah, that's how it works. You're not sending yourself back physically, but you also have to exist.
「タイムパラドックスが発生する心配はない。自分が生まれる前に親を殺すことはできないの。
Nope. That's very true. No time paradox here.
ブラックホールとホワイトホールの代わりということだな。
Sure thing. Yes.
It seems like a strange coincidence that cell phones would be the medium of time travel, but
it is strange.
Really, could it have been anything else?
Probably.
These days, people wear their phones like a second skin. No other medium could reliably deliver the memories of their intended target, or to their intended target.
Yeah. Oh, it's playing. The main theme's playing. Yes, Operation Verthanti.
全ての点が一本の線でつながった。ああ、計画はこれより最終段階に入る。無論、オペレーションベルダンディのことだ。
Do you know what Verdanti is? It's the second of the three Norns. It's the goddess of fate. In Norse mythology, the three sisters tend to the world tree Yggdrasil, whose roots lie in the earth's fountain. Verdanti is the Norn of the present, popularized in Japan by a certain goddess manga. That's very true.
Oh my goddess?
I don't know if it's oh my goddess, but...
Because it says goddess exclamation mark.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm thinking oh my goddess, because
Perhaps, yeah.
it's also goddess exclamation mark.
Yeah. Perhaps.
Though I have never read or watched it.
Nope.
So.
クリスティーナにはまんまと騙されたが、
I've seen it pop up a bunch of
彼
times.
女のラボメン加入は我らにとってまさにシュタインズゲートの選択通りだったというわけだ。
What's up?
Shut up.
案ずるな。うまくやってみせるさ。今の俺たちは無敵だ。 エルプサイコングル。
Sure thing, Bobby.
今言った通りだ。クリスティーナよ。これよりオペレーションベルダンディを開始する。
Kangaroo.
Or Kongaloo.
Yeah.
いや、少しはどういうことか説明しろよ。
She's just cleaning herself. Let's look over at Aiko, she's cleaning her butt.
Well, I looked over because I heard a sound, which wasn't actually coming from Aiko. Aiko also heard it and got distracted, but then decided to go back to cleaning herself.
お前の言うタイムリープ案を全面採用すると言っているのだ。ちなみにここまで俺をその気にさせておいて、脳内情報のデータ化はここではできませんなどとは言わせんぞ。
And by cleaning herself, I mean her butt.
Yes, that's what I said before.
ま
You did?
あ、
秋葉原ならパーツも揃ってるからなんとかなるとは思うけど。
I should go to bed soon.
I think we're almost done with this scene.
Yeah.
So.
決まりだ。こ
So
れ
we
より
should take my movies.
お前を作戦主任に任命する。俺やダルをこき使って構わん。
What?
人類史上初の
You just
タイムリープ
rambling.
マシンを完成させるぞ。
Okay, he's just rambling.
He's saying whatever thing Mingamonauts you would need, you shall receive. He's basically saying, I'll give you whatever you need to make the time machine.
You ain't got that money. But I suppose the sentiment is okay.
I'm sure someone's gonna dish out the money for it, but
If they're not allowed to tell anyone? Oh, Ferris, of course.
there's Ferris, there's Mairi, Kurisu probably also has money. She lives in a fucking hotel.
Well, we don't actually know how fancy that hotel is.
We've seen it.
We've seen it, but that doesn't really say much, honestly, I would say.
She lives in one of the more expensive areas
I
of
would
the hotel district.
Yeah, but I would say if there's anyone who could be a good sponsor, it's Ferris.
Yes.
She
They
has
want to drag her into it.
way more money than any of the others.
Yes. But only they want to drag her into it.
Well, she's a lab memp.
Yes, she is a lab mem, but
Lemon.
doesn't necessarily mean that he wants to drag her further into this.
Well, if he needs to, he needs to, he needs to.
Hmm.
Then there's not really any way around it. So.
Well, we almost finished an entire day.
I forgot what time it was.
Late night.
Yeah, but yeah. What? What?
What?
What the fuck?
Am I allowed?
No.
Too bad. I thought you said he was touch starved. You stare at me like, so?
What does that have to do with this?
I'm touching you. Baka chop!
Judo chop!
Yeah, which is what the baka chop essentially is.
Hmm.
Hard at work and cleaning herself. Touch starved? Yes. Touch starved.
Yes, I have needs of, being cuddly with people.
Yeah.
I don't get to be that.
No, not currently, no.
No. And this is not a fucking substitute for it.
Well, it's a substitute you can get. You just gave up.
I'm being touched without my consent.
Sure. That's how that works.
I told you couldn't do it and you said too bad.
There's an implicit consent when we live together and we've known each other for 10 plus years. This is not going past your boundary. I know it.
Well, boundary can change from time to time.
If you're touch starved, this is not a boundary.
Just because I'm touch starved doesn't mean I want it from you.
No.
That's why I want to hug Aiko.
She doesn't want it.
No.
She's gonna bite you and scratch you until you get an infection. And then you die.
Wow. Okay. Yes.
As we all know, a pneumonia is incompatible with life. Eventually.
Because I'm not going to go to the doctor or whatever.
It's just a joke, okay? It's a medical joke.
Yeah, I know. But it's prevent.
Oh no! Well, want a hug? Send a digital hug.
How does it?
I don't know.
I'm not good at this kind of thing.
You need to send a digital hug. I hugged the microphone and make noise. I'm sure that was very, very comfortable to listen to.
I don't know. Did that help?
You know, it's the intention that counts, right? You tried. Good enough. A for effort.
It's like, I think the hardest part is probably the fact that I don't really want a romantic partner, and therefore it can be hard to find someone who wants to cuddle with you without being a romantic partner.
Yeah. Other aces would be your best bet. There are some people who just look for someone to cuddle with.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. There's a lot of them that are just, they want to cuddle and nothing more.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, that's
Perfect,
all I need.
honestly.
That's all I need. So. Yes, we have come to the end of the stream. Slim.
It's 11 p.m. now. I'm tired. We're both tired.
I'm tired of your shit, Aiko.
Yeah, that's fucking true. When I went to bed last night, I saw her go out of the room. I'm like, alright, guess I'm going too. What does she do? Come straight back. I'm like, fucking hell.
Yeah.
I didn't make it.
Like, did you go to bed when it was light out?
I went to bed at around 6 a.m.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That was when the stream ended.
Oh my goodness.
You know normally when it ends.
Holy shit. Oh well.
And you have a good day, Val.
G'day, mate.
G'day to you.
G'day, mate.
Wherever, whenever, wherever you may be. Have a good Sunday.
Somewhere over the rainbow. Right?
Yes, that is the song, yes.
Yeah.
You wanted me to continue the song?
No?
Okay.
No. I'm sorry, Val, you're not over the rainbow. Not according to Chiyoko.
What?
Chiyoko doesn't agree with that, apparently.
Why? When did I say that?
Because you were just like, fuck that. Sure, it's part of the song.
And yeah, it's the song. You're singing it. I don't know what you want me to do.
You don't need to necessarily do anything, but...
You were looking at me.
Yes.
Like you wanted me to do something.
Well, you could have just been like, yes, they're at the other side of the rainbow.
I didn't understand what you meant when you said it, so...
I mean, saying it.
Said it, saying it, doesn't make a difference to what I'm saying. My point still stands.
You were talking about where Val could possibly be. Or, not specifically.
Okay,
but...
let's just say I didn't know the song had anything to do with that. I thought it was just a segue from Sunday to somewhere. Alright, that's all I thought it was.
What?
Yes.
Because it's Sunday for Val?
Because I said Sunday and then you immediately started singing.
Oh.
So I thought those two were connected.
Why did you say Sunday?
Yes.
No, why?
I said have a good Sunday.
Oh.
It's Sunday for Val.
Yes. Okay.
Almost Sunday for us. In 55 minutes.
Yeah.
The Easter vacation is almost over.
That's like Monday?
Monday's the last day, yeah.
Yeah. So it's like Sunday and Monday are the last two.
Yep.
Holidays.
Yep.
Far East Russia is where I am, lol.
I kind of guessed. Based on multiple
We had,
things.
unfortunately.
Unfortunately, that sounds sad.
Yeah.
You're thinking.
Never mind. Yeah.
Unfortunately. Yep.
If just the whole world could be a lot better.
Yeah, but that's gonna take a lot of years and a lot of work together.
And as long as we got people like Trump and Putin.
That's why I said a lot of people.
Or Netanyahu.
Oh, who went what?
Oh. Is he the prime minister or what is he? Some kind of official from the person who keeps talking about their war against Hamas.
Oh,
The Israeli.
I didn't hear the name at all, so it's like who?
Netanyahu.
Okay, I couldn't hear.
Yeah.
I'm tired. I don't hear foreign words right now.
That bastard.
That person.
Bastard.
That's not what I think of when I think of bastard, but that's another point entirely that we're not to discuss right now.
Oh, you think of
Yes, a bastard child. I don't know if this person is or not, so I can't really say anything about it.
That's not really the meaning behind bastard anymore.
No, but I don't know. That's just what I think of.
Okay.
Weird.
Walking asshole.
Sure.
Can we agree on that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Cool.
I have the funniest picture in my head.
It's just like the anime where it's just a butt walking around.
It's just a butt with long legs, yeah.
Yeah.
and the butthole is the one that speaks.
Yeah. Oh god. I had the same image in my head. That's a weird anime.
I mean, I don't know what anime it's from. I just had that in my mind.
Anyways, we need to wrap
We
this
need to
up.
stop!
Stop! Yes. End of the stream, and if you're watching on YouTube, give the video a like.
Yes.
And subscribe if you haven't.
Yes.
And... Wow, 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 wow. See ya, Val.
Yeah, we'll see you at another stream.
And if you've made it this far into the video, comment about is a soul?
Sure, let's go with that.
What's
What
a
is
soul?
a soul to you?
Yeah, how do you understand what a soul is? And what happens to it when we die?
Oh no. The ever philosophical question no one can answer, because they're all dead.
I mean, yeah.
Am I wrong?
Unless we believe in ghosts.
Yes. But even they seem to be very vague in what they can tell us, if they are real.
Depends on the ghost, but yes. Yes.
And how willing they are to tell us what happens to the soul. Because is a ghost, is that the soul, or is that just the consciousness without a soul? Now many questions to ask.
Yes. And in the description you will find a bunch of links.
Yeah.
Some for the various social medias.
Yeah.
And a link to the Twitch channel, so you will be able to go and follow us there and get notified whenever we stream.
Yeah.
But if you aren't able to join us for the streams and, well, rather want to watch the VODs, I understand that. Then yeah, again,
they're all on YouTube.
subscribe.
Yeah.
And ring the bell and say that you want to see all. Because that way you will be notified about all the videos we upload.
Yes. Also, we'll be able to see them in your feed.
Yes. Otherwise, we'll be back again on Wednesday.
Yep.
8 p.m. Central European Summertime.
Yep.
As always, during this half year.
It's summerside.
Summerside. Oh. Oh no. That sounds bad.
Technically, that was a reference, but sure.
No, just the mouthfeel of Summerside. I don't like it.
Sort of thing, maybe.
Reminds me of unaliving.
Oh, you mean suicide?
Sure. That's just kind of what Summerside feels like to me when saying that. But yes. And in the meantime, most likely soon, one of these days.
I sure hope so. It's daunting when it's
Sure hope it does.
5 hours long.
Yeah. We got a demo that we need to play.
Oh yeah, also that. Stop what I was talking about.
Oh?
I was talking about Final Fantasy.
Oh. No, I was talking about unscheduled streams.
Yeah.
Because we will be doing some streams of a demo for 100-line defense.
Yeah,
It's a short name.
That's the shortened name. That's the one everyone
I
can
think
remember.
the 100
Line Defense Academy.
line defense. Yeah.
Something, hoopty boop. Doesn't matter. 100 Line Defense. That's what people call it.
Yeah. So we're gonna be playing that because someone here wants to play it before the game comes out.
That's no longer possible, but
didn't know when the game came out.
Suddenly I'm like, oh god, it's coming out in 6 days?
So yeah, here we are. And we'll see you for that.
Yeah.
One of the next few days.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
See you then.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Sadly no Minecraft.